Hello and welcome to this week's Comic Roast. I'm your host, Scott. You can find me on Twitter at XOrsonX, and I'm here with Mike. You can find on Twitter at Review and Roast. You can find our Facebook at facebook.com/Review and Roast, and you can find our Instagram at instagram.com/Review and Roast. You know what? Why don't you hold up the cover? Oh, you didn't get the cool cover. So anywho, today we are still on the hunt for Wolverine with Adamantium Agenda number 3. And let's see here. Has Sinister unlocked the secrets of Logan's genes? The hunt for Wolverine has led his new Avengers teammates into the mysteries of the genetic codes of the heroes of the Marvel Universe. And where there's superpowered genes, you know Mr. Sinister is involved.
Duh.
Right.
Circles the globe in search of a listener. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
So, is that like his deal?
That's his deal.
Like, are you being serious, or are you just being like...
Yeah, he's the geneticist.
Is he?
Yeah.
Neat.
Everyone knows.
Well, on this cover,
Actually, everyone does.
he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's on here like 8 times fighting 3 people. It's pretty awesome. Because, you know, stuff. So, yeah. This is the one, if you remember, is basically, you know, Iron Man, Luke Cage, Spider-Man, Jessica Jones. They're all, like, hanging out on a bad guy submarine, which is where they're doing some, like, underground, like, raffle
first of all,
or silent auction for DNA.
this book starts off again with that same
The past.
flashback, like we were talking about, is awesome before. But now I'm starting to get tired of this bullshit because it's like, hey, man, just tell me the old story. Because now I'm like, I'm more into the old story right now at this point in time of the whole Wolverine and Stark like
Moment.
secret talks.
Yeah, like,
You know
well,
what I
it
mean?
started out with, in the first one, was like,
Like now I'm like
hey, man,
crazy into
we
that.
need to have a talk because
yeah, I need to
I'm
know
not
what's
going to
up.
be around forever, and I know you can keep my secret, and I can keep yours. And then the next one, Tony's like, I don't know what secret you're talking about. I don't have any secrets. And he's like, I think you do. And now in this one, they're like, all right, so can anyone out there hear us? He's like, nope. Let me turn off the comms. Boop. All right, Wolf, it's just you and I.
Yeah.
And then it's like, dude, you spent 3 weeks talking about we got to keep each other's secrets. We just tell us what the fuck it is, for
Yeah.
crying out loud. Which, hey, we're going to get it in the next one, I would hope. So, yay.
Goddamn better.
Theoretically, because that would be the last one. Although they might save it for the final, the single final issue. Who knows?
Yep. So in the very end of the last Adamantium Agenda, Wolverine shows up. And by Wolverine, I mean Laura Kinney.
Yep.
The new Wolverine. So I've been following her book. She's awesome. I actually think that's one of the better series that's happened in a while. But I haven't read all the series, so what do I know? But now they're basically they got Sinister on the ropes here. They're trying to get some info out of him, and he makes a quick escape. But not after Laura lobs off his other fucking hand. Man's gonna have a hard time wiping his butt tonight. But anywho, so basically, long story short, they track him down to the next spot by, threatening the info out of one of the henchmen. I think it was the one that was dressed up as the Iron Man. He had the big dude with the Iron Man. Yep. And so they got to go to, what's it called? Desolation Island. And Tony comes up with the bright plan of the only way to get in there undetected is y'all need to suit up.
All right, so I feel like you just went through the whole book in 30 seconds.
That's half of the book.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So got the whole other half.
here's the weird thing. Like, when they were on the sub, in my opinion, like, after, they plugged the hole with Mr. Cage in the last issue, they're still fighting these dudes, and there seems to be a lot of people shooting. Like, you trying to blow another hole in the submarine, son? Like, it was a little... That was the only part I was like, kind of like, oh, should you guys be firing so much? But, whatever. But,
Well, they did mention that we can't take any more hull breaches, and that's when Iron Man makes the move to surface the sub.
yeah. Which was actually kind of awesome, because Spider-Man's all on deck with everybody.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, get in the boats. No boats.
Yeah.
I called in friends. Oh, neat. How could we miss them? But here's where my disappointment came with this book. On that page that you were just referencing, where Iron Man was like, "Hey, we got to get in there undetected. We got to be as small as possible. We got to do this." I swear, I thought that the next page was going to have Ant-Man.
Oh, I know, right?
So obviously that didn't happen. Not to mention, okay, everyone having their own version of an Iron Man suit is kind of awesome. But it would have been, I don't know, I think it would have brought some, I don't want to say much needed comedy, but it would have brought a little humor into the book to, I think, bring Ant-Man in, which would have been kind of funny. But yeah, you can't win them all, I guess. Overall, though, this book, it gets better every week for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's come up and
yeah, it started out a little slow, but it's a nice steady rise that's going to probably just be awesome in the last issue, which I really like.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty good. And skipping to the end of this book, just real quick. Next, Logan's secret.
So what happened at the end of this one? I mean, you don't have to go balls nuts into spoiling it, but
no, they get to the place and they find the
right.
DNA room.
Get
and
in.
Then they find out that hey, it ain't just a couple of people's DNA. He quite possibly might have every DNA for everybody on the fucking planet.
Right.
That's like what they're thinking now. So, B, here's the most important question is,
Am I in there?
do we all get to keep our suits? You know what I'm saying? Because Wolverine's badass with her suit on now.
I don't know. I thought Spider-Man was pretty dope. Because it's kind of funny because they're like, yeah, we have the element of surprise. Let's use it. As soon as we get through that door, blast away, son.
As soon as
and
we
then
get through, kick some ass. But yeah, actually, Jessica Jones' suit looks sweet. I mean, the Luke Cage's, I don't know about the Wrecking Ball, but
I don't know. I know it's cheesy, but I kind of liked it.
It makes sense. But yeah, Jessica Jones definitely looks sweet in hers. But
the Wrecking Ball should have been Iron Fist. He should make an appearance.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even need a suit. He could just punch
that's
the
what
door.
I'm saying. He'd have a suit with one hand missing. But yeah, no, the suit they put on Wolverine though was, yeah, I know, right? The suit they put on Wolverine was pretty dope looking. It sort of had some like Predator type tendrils.
Yep.
Jessica Jones has some like almost like waspy wings of some sort. So yeah, I mean, obviously they're not going to be as powered as the Iron Man suit, but
yeah, she was kind of
pretty dope.
She's kind of a badass in this book. Back to Jessica Jones when she was quote unquote interrogating that guy. She's like, "Look, on a normal day, I got to think really hard to not bash someone's skull in.
Yeah.
I mean, if I just trip, I can put my hand through someone's chest. So, why'd you have my daughter's DNA, motherfucker?
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
might want to speak because I might accidentally smash your face."
And he's like, "That sounds like a good idea. Here's everything I know."
Yeah, he was pretty funny because he even admitted that, like, yeah, other people are a lot better at keeping secrets than I am.
Yeah. Let me check my
Previous
with these.
I think we were both in like the 7-ish range,
7.5
right?
last time, both of us.
But we started at like 6s or 6.5s, right?
6.
On the first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one came up big. This one is right the same. I'm actually going to go bump it up one more nugget to 8.
Yeah, I agree.
Only because now, finally, we're into some shit. We're doing stuff. We're making big moves. There's a couple of quips that are funny. You know, we're getting into some stuff. You know, the book's actually, like, moving along real good now. I like it. So
I couldn't agree more.
And, I mean, obviously, I am a fan of Tony Stark, Iron Man. And so I'm into what's happening right now.
I agree.
That's all I got.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's,
Adamantium Agenda.
That covers most of it. So, yeah, it's a fun read, so definitely recommended. And as always,
yeah, all of these sets are going to be good trades to have.
Trades will be perfect.
Like once they come out, they'll probably do a one book each. You know what I mean? For the mystery, blah 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 blah, and they would be cool on a shelf. I think to be able to just.
I don't
flip
know how
open.
they would do that. If they would do like one trade for the very first and last story, and then one trade for each of the 4 sets.
Well,
maybe?
you can do one trade for each of the 4 sets, but yeah, I don't know how you'd. You'd just intro the. Which one was first? Weapon Lost?
Yeah.
Weapon Lost was first. Probably intro with that, and then outro with Claws of a Killer, I guess, because Claws of a Killer was third. No, Mystery of Manticore. So you go Mystery of Manticore and then outro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how it
Maybe.
will work. We'll see.
Or they just put
One giant book.
because basically, if it's going to be 4 plus 2, that's 18 issues all day. So
Yeah, just put out a nice thick hardcover. That'd be neat.
Yeah.
But that's
That would
something
be
more.
expensive, though.
That's more up Image's alley. Yeah, but if it's worth it, I mean, I just paid $60 for stupid Saga hardcover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
People would pay for it if it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Well, it'd be cooler too if they put them in a. Actually, then they can almost put them in release order.
Yeah.
So you'd be kind of going back and forth.
That would be neat.
That would be nifty pants. So then they can go Weapon Lost, Adamantium.
Well, the problem with Marvel is they overproduce everything, but the good thing about Marvel is they're the richest company on the planet. So they could do whatever the fuck they want and not feel a hit. So, but anywho, that's my 2 cents. You can find me on Twitter at XOrsonX, and you can find Mike at Review and Roast. You can find our Facebook.
Pair of 8s.
Yeah, pair of 8s. So 16 all day.
Mm-hmm.
What? Facebook.com/Review and Roast. Instagram.com/Review and Roast. And you can listen to all of our other shows at comicroast.com. Yeah, have a good week.